We are doing it with Him the Smiling Bloom again, and we are playing my second favorite character's route. I love Wataru. He is such a sweet baby boy. I usually am not a huge fan of the younger love interest, but Wataru is so sweet. He is very Nayuta coded for those of you who have played Variable Barricade, and he is just the sweetest little bean. I can't wait. And I love the way that his route starts out. It feels like the first route you should play in the game because of how everything is set up. And I just love his relationship with his heroine. So we're gonna do this from the beginning. We're just gonna start all over again from the beginning, and we're just gonna ride it. We're gonna ride it out. Like we've done with the other ones, I'm gonna play the first 3 chapters. Let's go. Him the Smiling Bloom, Wataru's route. Flowers, beautiful blooms of life that sprout forth from growing plants. Their vivid colors enrich our souls as they display the tangible passing of seasons. But they aren't just things of beauty. People have attributed a variety of emotions to the image of different flowers and have raised them with love. By the station in a certain town sits Phil Flower, a lone flower shop. In this shop, with its array of colorful blossoms, exist stories that all stem from flowers. One such story is flanked by the flower Happiness, Tweetia.
年下で一生懸命な彼と恋愛に臆病になっている彼女。
Oh, look at my baby boy! It's your turn, finally, baby! It's your turn!
誰かを信じることに傷ついた二人が本当の幸せを見つける物語。
The tale of two people bearing scars of burned trust, finding true happiness at long last. Another tale revolves around the flower of gratitude, Mimosa.
本当の恋を知らない彼と自分の心に不器用な彼女。
Look at his little beauty mark right there by his lip.
素直になれない気持ちを抱えた二人が秘密の恋を育む物語。
Our third story follows the flower of love, Anemone.
鈍感で臆病な彼。
Fuck you!
諦めない強い意志を持った彼女。
No, he should be holding the red flower because he's a red flag. This man is awful. And the final tale concerns the flower of passion, Nandina.
恋心を降り積もらせた彼とくすぶる感情に翻弄される彼女。
Yes, that's my baby right there, Tanya. Best boy. Best boy.
焦がれる熱を抱えたままの二人が
Like flashing a smile to a beautiful flower, these tales recount bittersweet days with the men who shower their beloved with affection.
花が笑むほどの愛しい思いをあなたへ。花笑む彼とブルーム。
These are the tales of love and the flowers that bind them. Absolutely not. All right, let's do it. Let's go into Wataru's route. Wataru, a natural class clown and everyone's little brother. He's 19. He's born in June. He's pretty tall, O-type. A junior colleague boyfriend. He's so cute. Look at his little stupid face. Ah, I love him. He is so horny in his route, and I love it. Okay. Wataru's route. Yes, I'm sure. And this is his heroine. This is Serena. She is super cute. Like, I love her. She's so fun. She's definitely a mature love interest. We love her. She is a goddess. She is a queen. Let's do it. I'm gonna keep the default name because why would I change a good thing? Yep, I'm cool with that. All right, chapter 1, Star Festival Encounters. I love the early morning air. It's clean, crisp, and pure. I love the sound of the leaves whispering as the breeze passes through the trees. One deep breath, and it feels like I'm truly one with nature. Now's not the time for those thoughts. Gosh, this is heavy. All I could hear was the sound of my own heavy breathing as I lugged the tub of flowers to the delivery car. My name is Serena Aoki, and it's been 3 years since I started working here. The shop I work at is called Phil Flower. The logo's on the side of the car. It's a popular flower shop chain, mostly operating out of central Tokyo. The branch I work at is opposite Sakuragamori Station, It's a quiet, affluent neighborhood with a school and a busy shopping arcade. We run a flower stall every year during the Tanabata to celebrate the Star Festival. God, we started off with these words. You got this. Heave ho. I feel like this is something that only anime characters say. I don't think any real person actively says heave ho as they lift up something heavy. Who's laughing? I glance back at the sudden laughter behind me. It's Genosuke, isn't it? There's only one person who it could be.
Yeah.
Jerk.
気合いの声最高
But. He's a butt. Standing there laughing with his hand over his mouth is none other than my colleague, Genosuke Tsugawa. You're just gonna stand there and laugh? These flowers are heavy, you know?
わかる
You're a jerk. Oh, come on. I know you can lift these up without breaking a sweat, Genosuke. If only I was a little stronger.
大変なら僕に任せてくれればよかったのに結局全部君がやっちゃうんだもん
Or you could have just done it from the start. Like, that's because I reflexively raise my voice, but manage to catch myself mid-sentence. I avert my gaze to hide my embarrassment. I ended up getting to work early because I'm excited for the Star Festival. Figured I might as well get things started.
つまりワクワクしすぎて張り切っていたわけか
This man is insufferable. Basically, yeah.
まあ星祭りへの出店は年間行事の中でも大きなイベントだもんね
Yeah, when I first started working here, I had my doubts whether people would visit a flower shop stall at a festival. But it turns out there's a lot more customers than you'd expect. Seeing how worthwhile it was made doing it a lot more fun.
普段は花屋に来ない人にも祭りだと気軽に見てもらえるしいい機会だと思うよ
I guess. Yeah, I guess. That's why I want our flowers to touch the hearts of as many people as possible this year.
それは頼もしいな
Ew! Tomato, 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 go away!
あ間に合ったな
A cheerful grin shines across his face as he lugs a crate of flowers in his hands. Wait, where'd those flowers come from?
倉庫に残ってた忘れ物
So, I must have forgotten them.
気にするなちょっと見えにくいところにあったんだ
He sets the flowers down in the trunk.
よしこれで星祭りへ運ぶ花とフラワーアレンジメントは全部だな
Go away.
設営と午前中の店番よろしく頼むよ
Good. I can handle it.
了解
You can leave it to us. Because I can do my job.
俺も早めに行けるように頑張るから
Yeah, you stay here, you clean. There's no need to rush, exactly. We have experienced members manning the stall during the morning and afternoon.
気合十分の彼女もいるしね
Okay, don't tease me. I sure am.
確かに君になら安心して任せられるよ
Sir, please get off my screen. Yeah, I'll do my best. Should we get going soon, Genosuke?
あそうだねじゃあ北斗さん行ってきます行ってらっしゃい気をつけてな
Goodbye. Every year, the shopping arcade in Sakuragamori celebrates Tanabata by holding an event called the Star Festival. Large bamboo poles decorated with colorful streams of paper line either side of the road. Those who go to the festival write their wishes on strips of paper and tie them on to those bamboo poles. The festival, which started as an effort to revitalize the town, incentivized many stores to open up within the shopping arcade. It's renowned even amongst the locals, as there are special goods that you can only buy during this event. Hello, Mrs. Murakami. I see you're here again this year as well.
もちろんよ。星祭りでしか売らないフラワーブーケ。あれ大好きなのよね。
Thank you for your patronage. I was in charge of the design this year. What do you think?
ブルースターがメインになってるのね。星祭りっぽくて素敵だわ。じゃあ、それ一つちょうだい。
Alright, Tweedia. Tweedia, also known as the blue star, because it is a flower with a 5-petal shape that makes it look just like a blue star, often used in bouquets at weddings, symbolizing wishes for blessings and happiness. The buds are pale pink. Be sure to wash off the white mucus that comes out of the cut end. Ew! In the language of flowers, they mean euphoric love, the soul that believes. Okay. Thank you very much. As I tend to her, a pair of unfamiliar yukata-clad women walk up to the store.
かわいい。お花屋さんも出店してるんだ。この花何かな。トゲトゲしてる。
Ooh, spiky. Yunosuke responds to her question. Of course he does.
それはルリタマアザミという花なんです。丸くてマリのようにコロコロしていて可愛いですよね。
Southern globe thistle? I've never heard of that in
茎
my
がし
life.
っかりしているから髪飾りにしてもいいかも。
Yeah, you keep talking.
ちょっといいですか？
I like how he keeps talking when I'm looking. Globe thistle, globe thistle, globe thistle. I wish they were in order, at least alphabetical order. Like, I really like the flower book, but I really don't like whatever order this thing is. Oh! Echinops retro. Comes with the Greek word for hedgehog. Oh, that's so cute! It's in the flower language, it means wounded heart, keenness, and rich sensitivity. Okay. He gently places the flower in the woman's meticulously tied up hair. Of course he did. Flirt!
思った通り、お客様にぴったりですよ。す
He
ごく
is
可愛らし
such
い
a
です。
flirt.
嬉しい。本物の花を髪飾りにしてもいいんですね。
Girl is laying it on thick.
似合う似合う。浴衣の柄とも合ってる。いいなあ。私にも選んでください。
Y'all thirsty.
もちろんです。それじゃあいくつか見繕いましょうか。
No wonder they call him the prince. Yunosuke's warm and friendly service always leaves our customers delighted. When it comes to customer service, nobody does it like him. I've got to pull my weight as well. Thank you for waiting, Miss Murakami. The nutrients for the flowers are in the bag.
ありがとう。
It may rain today. Since the sky's not looking so good, be careful, okay?
あなた優しいわね。
Aw. The words "I'll be fine" leave Miss Murakami's mouth as she pulls out a foldable umbrella from her bag.
これ日傘にもなるの。便利よ。
Yeah, that's convenient. An umbrella that you can use whether rain or shine? I might have to pick one up myself.
前にお宅のバイトちゃんが教えてくれたのよ。ほら、大学生の女の子で。
Oh. Oh, you mean the one that quit last month to focus on job hunting? That's crazy.
あら、だからこの張り紙が貼ってあるのね。
Miss Murakami gazes upon a nearby recruitment poster for a part-time employee. Yeah, someone else is also about to quit to go on exchange, so we're a bit understaffed right now. Depending on the time of day, the Sakuragamori store gets swamped with customers. Everyone, including the store manager, Hokuto, is trying their best to keep up, but it's gotten to the point where we have to ask for help from other stores. This problem really needs to be resolved soon. If we had just one more person working here, it would make a huge difference.
大変そうね。でも誰でもいいってわけじゃないんでしょ？
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're not interested in flowers, though. We just need someone who's motivated. Sorry for keeping you. Please come again. We'll be here waiting for you.
もちろんよ。近いうちにお邪魔するわね。
Aw, nice old lady. After I'm done waving goodbye to Miss Murakami, Yunosuke puts his hand on my shoulder. Don't touch me.
ブーケ少なくなってきたし、車から追加の分持ってくるよ。
You did not have to put your hands on my shoulder to tell me that, though. Okay, you good on your own?
力仕事はお任せあれ。その代わり接客よろしく。
He likes physical labor. Okay. Will do. Thanks. Soon after, more people start turning up at the festival, which led to a constant stream of customers. The Star Festival bouquet with Tweetias was especially popular. Thank you for your purchase. Seeing the customers with flowers in their hands and smiles on their faces started making me want to smile as well. Another happy customer. I'm glad I spent so long on the design. What was that sound? It's pouring! A sudden downpour comes on. Before long, it's raining cats and dogs. Doesn't look like it'll let up anytime soon. Yunosuke probably won't be able to make it back at this rate. I wasn't sure whether he'd check his smartphone or not, but I send him a message anyway, telling him to come back when the rain stops. I've got to move fast. There were still a lot of flowers in the flower pots outside. It's true flowers can't live without water, but rain this heavy would only end up damaging them instead. I hurried to pull the flower pots inside. They've gotten heavier after being filled with water. Just a few more. Huh? At that moment, I spy someone's silhouette in the rain. Amidst the blur of rain alongside the road, I see the figure.
マジか
He's so cute. A boy stands drenched in the rain. He glances around with a seemingly distressed expression on his face. What's the matter with him? Does he not have an umbrella? Hey, boy. Not hey, you. Hey, you! I call out to him without thinking. He gets startled and looks in my direction as the rain pelts down against him.
俺
Nah, it's the guy behind you. Yeah, you! Come take shelter from the rain! He nods at me and rushes under the tent as I beckon him over.
ああ助かった
I know, I'm amazing.
声かけてくれてありがとうございます急に降るからもう全身濡れちゃって
Is that so? Surely enough, water drips from his hair in a steady stream. His clothing looks heavy from all the absorbed water. Here, wipe yourself down with this towel. Or I can help you with that. I can do it. I'm such a perv. Like, I love that she's like, here, take this towel and wipe yourself down. I'd be the one like, no, let me do it. And just manhandling this man. I hand him the towel that I brought for work. He beams at me.
すみませんありがとうございます
He's so sweet and dumb. He diligently dries himself off with the towel, looking somewhat adorable in the process. He is so freaking cute. After mostly drying himself off, he looks resentfully up towards the rainy sky.
天気予報は晴れだって言ってたのにこの後どうしよっかな
Aw, well, that's how storms are sometimes. You don't have an umbrella, do you? In that case, you can wait here until the rain eases up.
えいいんですか正直めちゃくちゃ助かります雨宿りできそうなところ他になくて
Right, isn't it? The sight of his apologetic yet relieved expression tickles me pink. A strange warmth wells up inside me as he smiles over at me.
ちなみにここって花屋ですか
Yes. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of us? Our store is called Phil Flower. It's in front of the station.
フィルフラワーへえ駅前にそんな花屋あったんだ全然知らなかった
You're just like so in awe of this.
あ
It's fine. I totally get it. You wouldn't notice it if you weren't interested in flowers.
すみません俺コンビニくらいしか行かなくてでも今バッチリ覚えました
He's so stupid. Thanks. My name's Serena Aoki. I'm a worker here.
あ俺通り渡るですよろしくお願いします
Oh. Nice to meet you too, Wataru. I'm not busy right now, so feel free to just hang around.
あ確かにこの雨じゃしばらくお客さん来てもらえなさそうですね
Probably not.
雨宿りの間そこの花見せてもらってもいいですか
Sure, why not? As I nod my head, Wataru peers closely at the flowers, inspecting them curiously. Although I knew the flowers all by heart, it seemed like it was all fresh and new information to him.
へえいろんな種類があるんだな
He's so cute. His expression instantly turns into a gloomy one when he sees the flowers that got drenched by the rain.
なんか俺みたい
Oof, that facial expression. Ooh. Are you okay? I wondered why he looked so gloomy, but felt like it wasn't something that I should ask someone that I just met. Without saying a word, I went back to cleaning up the flower pots. Oh, Pretty, I didn't see you sneak in. Hi, how are you? Wataru turns to look at me in response. He tilts his head as he asks me a question.
何してるんですか？
I'm moving the flowers inside the tent so that they won't get wet.
じゃあ、俺も手伝います。
Yes, I love a man that's eager to help. But it's not like you work here or anything.
そんなこと気にしないでください。ほら、雨宿りさせてもらってるお礼だと思って。
Aww. Yes, you gonna work. He clenches his fists. If his tightly balled hands were any indicator, it's clear he's insistent on helping no matter what. In that case, I'd appreciate the help.
はい、任せてください。外に出てる花、全部テントの下に移動させればいいんですよね。
Yup.
よーし、ちゃっちゃとやっちゃいましょう。
Wataru rolls his sleeves up and brings the flower pots under the tent one after another. The difference in strength was clear. Honestly, he was doing me a big favor. We were able to get the flowers out of the rain in no time thanks to him. Thanks for giving me a hand. You've been a big help.
感謝されるほどのことじゃないですよ。それに、さっき言ったじゃないですか。お礼だって。
He's such a people pleaser.
だから、持ちつ持たれつです。
I guess so.
それにしても、よく降りますね。
The resounding noise of droplets hitting the concrete crescendos as the rain continues to fall.
せっかくの七夕が。
Wataru looks at the sky with yet another gloomy look on his face.
これじゃ、織姫と彦星も災難だろうな。あいつら、1年に1回しか会えないのに。
Oh, that's a really sad story, too. That's why when it rains on this day, they call it the Tears of the Stars.
催涙？
You knew the story, but you didn't know that. He turns around wide-eyed, tilting his head as he looks at me in curious wonder. The Tears of the Stars? Named after the tears that the two stars shed when they aren't able to cross the Milky Way. Wataru frowns upon hearing my explanation.
そうだよな。会えるはずだった恋人に会えないのは
Aw.
寂しいよな。
He looks so sad. Like, that expression is too real. Like, I feel the pain. I just want to hug him and pat his head and tell him everything is going to be okay. His head droops like a sunflower past sunset. What? I can't not ask about it now. I close the distance with him by pretending to do something and look him straight in the eyes. Did something happen?
いや、なんでもないです。
Why are you trying to front? He tries to cover it up with some forced laughter. A prickling pain rises up from the core of my heart as I look at his frozen expression. I wonder why I feel this way. I don't want him to have that sad look on his face. Perhaps it's his charming qualities that make me feel this way about him despite it being our first time meeting each other. Here, this is for you. I took one of the flower bouquets and handed it to him. Today is a gift-giving day, you know? Have you ever heard of summer valentines?
いや、知らないです。
Tanabata is the time of year when you express your feelings to your loved ones by giving gifts to one another.
へえ、七夕にぴったりですね。
So I'm giving this to you as thanks for helping me out.
え、俺に？そんな大したことしてないのに。
You lifted those heavy pots. Well, it's also because it seemed like you were about to cry just now.
ああ、俺そんな顔してました。
Yeah, at least from where I was looking.
やだな、泣きたいわけじゃないんだけど。
He sounds like he wants to cry. Aww. This time, however, he's not able to keep it to himself any longer. His lips are heavy as the words that tumble out of his mouth.
なんかさっきの話聞いたら 恋人に会えない彦星が自分みたいに思えてきたっつうか。
That's not good. You shouldn't relate to a star.
急にすげえ悲しくなってきて。
He looks so expressive. Like when he looks sad, you feel it. Sometimes with like character expressions in Otome games, they don't really convey the emotion 100%, but like Wataru really does look sad. I just want to hug him and make him feel better. He starts getting emotional as he slowly strings his words together. Tears start spilling from his saucer-like eyes. It was as if the tears of the stars themselves were streaming from his face.
あれおかしいな。俺泣いてる。
No, baby! It's like that meme where the kid has like the tissue held up to the screen of the TV. It's like, no, don't cry. I don't want him to cry. It's sad. He desperately tries to stop them by wiping his eyes with the back of his hands. However, the floodgates have been opened, and there's no stopping them now. They fall one after another, tumbling from his cheeks and landing on his clothes. I extend a hand towards him unconsciously and comfort him by rubbing his back. I wanted to let him know, even just a little bit, that he was not alone. Oh, stop crying! It's okay to cry when you're sad, you know. Okay. Maybe I watched too much BL, but I don't know if that sounded like crying noises to me. See, the stars are crying too. That means no one else can see you crying right now. Oh my god, it's not... It's Colonel Mustang all over again. What are you talking about? It's just the rain. It's raining. Oh my god. It's so sad. It's giving Colonel Mustang, bro. Only it's actually raining this time. Poor baby. Did you hear that? But I mean, did you hear what I heard when he started crying?
あなたが見てるじゃないですか。
Good point. Don't worry. Just pretend like I'm another flower here in the store. I can see you, but I'm not looking, so don't worry about it.
何それ。もうこんなのめちゃくちゃかっこ悪い。
It's okay, baby boy. After shouting those words, he started sobbing like a little child. Damn. Wow, she called him a child. Like the rain, the emotions that he'd been desperately trying to hold back all this time came pouring out. There. Aw, he's so adorable. God, she's treating him like a child. I felt like I couldn't just leave him like that. After seeing him cry from his large puppy eyes like that, jeez, she does not see this man as a love interest at all. Before I'd realized it, I was already rubbing his back and looking after him.
今日久しぶりに彼女と会える予定だったんです。
Yikes.
高校の時からずっと付き合ってた彼女で。
How old are you exactly? Wait, oh, he's 19.
俺男子校だったから女の子から告白されたの。びっくりしてすげえ嬉しくて。
Okay, tell me this is not the start of a BL series right here. A guy went to an all-girls school, had his girlfriend break up with him. He's crying in the rain, and then he gets picked up by, like, the senpai. He didn't know had a crush on him or something like that. Or, like, his teacher. His teacher picks him up. And then next thing you know, it becomes a romance, a forbidden romance.
だから大学も別々になっちゃったけど、これからも仲良くしたいって大事にしようって思ってたんだよ俺は。
You said, I know this boy's nose is running, and he looks at actual mess. Right! The voice actor is doing it, because, like, I feel this pain. Like, I feel it. It feels genuine. And she's just like, I see.
なのに彼女他の男と
That
デ
bitch!
ートしてて
So when do we ride? Where does she live? You need me to go with you? Let me grab my knife. Let's go. We gonna show this girl why she don't mess with you, Wataru. Is that so? That sounds rough, buddy.
急なバイトってなんだよ嘘つかないでよもう飽きたなら言ってよ俺だってそんなのうすうす気づいてたよでも
Please
ま
stop
だ好
crying.
きだったんだ
Oh my god, this is so sad. And the way the tears are drawn is insane. Wataru seems like the straightforward, honest type. Being touched by his pure soul made my heart tremble. Eventually, his strong emotions got the best of me, and I ended up crying as well. Oh! Just how selfish is that girlfriend of his? If only she talked to him properly, this might have never happened. Both the rain and Wataru's crying gradually cleared up while I was listening to his story.
でしょげてたところに雨が降ってきちゃってこのざまってわけ
Are you okay, honey? I've never had that happen to me because I'm a bad bitch, but like, that sucks. I am so sorry that happened to you. We should get her. Where does she live? You want to get revenge, honey? Because we can get revenge. I can get Ginosuke, and Tenya would do it too. This VA kind of put his entire bussy into this. Not bussy. But he did. Who's the voice actor? The voice actor for Wataru is Kimura Ryohei. Yes, Kimura Ryohei. They have done the voices for... No, he was Soma. He was Soma Takashi in Storm Lover. Cholerics Malice. He's Shiraishi in Cholerics Malice. He's Nicola in Pio Fiore. Really? Really, sir? God, I mean, you gotta get a paycheck, I guess. He is Gil in Cupid Parasite, and suddenly it all makes sense.
今時恋人に浮気されたくらいで泣くとか情けないよね本当恥ずかしいな
That's not embarrassing. You had genuine emotions invested in that relationship, and that hussy stepped all over your heart. Like, you're entitled to crying and feeling bad about this. He laughs, but when I look at how red his eyes are, my heart sinks.
でも話聞いてもらったおかげで落ち着いたありがとうございました
Aww. Really? Are you sure you're okay now?
うんさすがにもう涙も出し切った
You sure you let them all out?
なら本当にもう大丈夫だってさっきたくさん泣かせてくれたからさ
I like this MC is like, yo, you sure you don't want to cry some more? I do like watching men cry. Girl, he said he's done. Sounds like a law ad, low key. Has your heart been crushed? You may be entitled to tears. I can't. That would be so funny. He laughs again. This time, however, his face looks different. It's as if a weight has lifted from his shoulders. I breathe a sigh of relief. Huh? Wait. Why do I feel so... For a few seconds, I'm astonished at how concerned about him I've become.
いやそれにしても
You're like 12, it's okay.
こんなに泣いたのいつぶりかな明日絶対目腫れてそう
His bounce back is just so quick.
泣き顔までバッチリ見られて超恥ずかしい今日見たことは全部忘れてくださいね
See, it's almost like you can't really keep this guy down. He's just always bubbly and excited and happy. I think I'll pass. Besides, you were so cute when you were crying. I guess Serena has a crying kink. Okay. I have never told somebody that they were cute crying. Most people are ugly criers. Nobody cries pretty. Girl, you just met him. Keep it in your pants. Exactly. Like, what are you doing?
可愛いってなんすか。も
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to know. Wataru sulks a little as he chuckles. That side of you is cute too. He might have started sulking for real had I said that one out loud though. Good, you're actually smiling again.
うだから言ったでしょ。まあ気持ち的にはまだ落ち込んでるけど、さっきより全然気持ちが軽くなった。
I'm happy that he's happy.
それにこの花束せっかくだし遠慮なくもらっちゃうね。ありがとう。
Why do I feel like we just proposed to this man? Like, we gave him flowers and we watched him cry. He is never leaving us. You're welcome.
ところでさ、この花なんて花？こっちの小さくて白いのはかすみ草だよね。でもこの水色の花は知らないな。
His eyes are a little scary though. They're like really purple. A CG! Wataru points to a blue 5-petaled flower. That one's called Tweedia. This is such a beautiful CG. I love the CGs. And I like that the heroines show up in them and you can see their faces. Because a lot of times when the heroine shows up in a CG, it's like the back of her head or like the weird side of her face or like her chin or something. It's like always a weird, awkward pose for her. Or her face is like buried in their chest. It's just dumb. But I like that she's standing next to him. You can see the full character design. You see her hair has got that little braid going down the back. You can see the height difference. Like, it's a really nicely done CG. I wish more were like this. Now, do Wataru's hands look kind of disproportionately large? Yes. Yes, they do. It's fine, though. All right, we're about to teach this boy about Tweedia. Oh, that one's called Tweedia.
へえ、ブルースターって言うんだ。
In flower language, it symbolizes happiness, in love, and confiding in each other.
この花と同じ可愛い花言葉だね。
Aww.
こんなに素敵な贈り物をもらえるなんて、サマーバレンタインが好きになりそうなんてね。
Shut up. It's my pleasure. I hope those flowers will help you meet the love of your life someday. That's why I gave those flowers specifically to you, you know? My eyes meet with Wataru's as I look up to smile at him. Oh my god, look at how happy she is. This boy is sprung.
あ、いやいやいや、俺たち初対面だよ。なのに、そんな願い事してくれるなんて。
He is such a child, but look at him. Look at his blush. Look at how awkward he is. He's like, oh my god, it's kind of sudden. I just met you. I can't marry you right now, but I guess, I mean, you're really cute. I could. He's just so cute.
優しすぎるよ。
Aww. Wataru mutters something to himself under his breath. Oh no.
やばい。
And it was at this moment that he fell in love. I examined his face again, worried about whether he was really okay or not. Are you alright? What's wrong?
え？いや、なんでもない。
But you seem flustered. Are you not feeling well?
いや、違くて。お。
Oh.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
He did. He really messed up. Wataru focuses his attention on a single point as if he's found something. The object at the end of his gaze was the recruitment poster for part-time employees.
このアルバイトなんだけど、花に詳しくない俺でも雇ってもらえる？
He's gonna work. He wants to work with us. Huh? Oh, yes, of course you can. We're currently understaffed, so we'd be happy to have more people. Just send your resume to the address written here and we'll contact you with your interview.
よし、 これでまずは第一歩。
First step? I tilt my head in confusion. Wataru suddenly shakes his head from side to side. He scritches his cheek shyly. Scritch is such a funny word. He scritches his cheek.
こっちの話。
Sure you are.
俺絶対面接合格するからよろしくお願いします。
Okay. Seeing him smile made me smile back at him. Okay, Wataru, I'll be waiting. Jeez, is it me or was this chapter way longer than the other chapters? All right, chapter 2, To Cross the Milky Way. All right, a few weeks have passed since the Star Festival. It's already almost the end of July. Standing amongst the regular staff members before opening time was a new face.
こちら今日からアルバイトに入ることになったトーリ君だ。
Boo! Tomato, get off the stage! Go! Boo! Nobody wants to see you!
通り渡るです。よろしくお願いします。気軽に渡るって呼んでください。
Look at my baby boy in his little overalls, little coveralls. He's so cute. Clapping beside me was Tenya Minami, another one of the store's staff members. He squints in Wataru's direction. His introduction must have been so full of energy that it blinded him.
すごい元気。いくつ？
That's the best boy right there. You got the two best boys right here on screen together. Perfection.
19歳です。
He's a baby.
今大学1年なんだってさ。トーリ君じゃなくて渡る。こっちは南天也。君の3つ上で入社1年目の先輩だ。
So he's 22. Tenya is my favorite route in this game. That man is perfect. He can do no wrong. He is so wonderful. I love him. He is the king of consent. Oh, God, I love Tenya.
天也、うちのスタッフの中じゃ年も近い方だし、渡るのこと気にかけてやってくれ。
よろしくお願いします。
Aww.
それから須川銀之助と。はじめまして、須川です。
He is! He is so patient and just respectful and kind. It's just... I need every Otome love interest to take notes, for sure.
最後に彼女。二人は星祭りで会ってるんだよな。
You don't like Ginosuke? I think he's really sweet. I think he's my third favorite because Wataru exists. Which isn't hard because I hate Hokuto, so he was gonna be last anyway. Yes, we met as he was taking shelter from the rain.
あの時はありがとうございました。
He's so sunny. You didn't catch a cold after that, did you?
おかげさまでちっとも。
What is this saying about idiots catching colds? Wataru starts energetically nodding, and I can't help but grin at him. Thank goodness. And thanks again for signing up to work here. You said you didn't really know anything about flowers, so I'm honestly surprised that you decided to work here.
天の川を渡るにはこれしかないかなと思って。
What does that mean? Wait, is he blushing? Oh my god! I love that when he blushes, his ears get red. Because a lot of times they'll like describe how like a character's ears are like really red when they're like embarrassed or flustered, but they don't ever show it. It's always like the cheeks and the nose, but I love that his blush is mostly in his ears. That is so cute. That's a cute detail. There's this one time in my life where I wore these types of overalls all around. Really? Gosh, I can't remember the last time I wore overalls. Be a kid. The Milky Way?
いや、なんでもない。
Uh-huh, sure.
あの時、花のことをいろいろ教えてもらって、少し興味が湧いたから。
Okay. Oh, really? I'm glad to hear that. You'll have plenty more opportunities to learn more about the flowers from here on out. Looking forward to working with you, Wataru.
はい、よろしくお願いします。先輩。
Not it's called style. Yep, high fashion. You are correct. I am wrong. He firmly shakes my hand. I gasp as I realize just how big his hand is. I guess that's expected since he's a lot taller than me. You know what they say about big hands? No, I've never heard of it. Hey, Rami, how are you? We're playing Him, the Smiling Bloom, and we are romancing this cute, adorable little cinnamon bun on the screen, Wataru. And he's already just a ray of sunshine. He's so cute. I feel like he would have like an actual tail that was like wagging. He still seems like a small boy to me every time I look at him though. Wow. She went right past friend zone and she kid zoned this guy. She doesn't even see him as a grown man. He seems like a small boy. Girl, don't say that out loud.
新人スタッフには教育係をつけるのが恒例なんだ。渡りには銀と彼女がつくことになってる。
Okay.
先輩が教えてくれるの？
Yep, senpai. You know what? I'm glad he calls her senpai and not Oni-chan, because I swear to God, if he did, I would end this game right now. Senpai is always better. Yep, that's right.
やった！
あれ、僕もいるんだけどな。
Nobody care about you, Ginosuke. Stop playing.
うわ違います。そうじゃないんです。
Ginosuke's a hater.
銀之助先輩もよろしくお願いします。
Give me an Oni-chan any day. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Do not call me Oni-chan. Don't do it. It's a no. No. That is a surefire way to get me to quit a route. I think I'm a cougar too. Got the cougar vibe going. I hate it so much. It takes me out of like the story when they do it, because it's like I can't see them as anything but a child. Like it's like you are an infant. Go away.
できれば下の名前そのまま呼ぶのはやめてほしいな。気軽に銀ちゃんって呼んでよ。
Why didn't you give me that treatment? I've been calling you Ginosuke this whole time, sir.
これから一緒に頑張ろうね、渡るくん。
はい。
Ooh. The busy day comes to an end. It's almost closing time. I look out on the now pitch black streets as I sweep the storefront with a broom. Most of the flowers tubs that were laid out on the street have been moved inside now. There are a lot less flowers now compared to how many we had in the morning. We sure sell a lot more flowers during the holidays. The ones that are left are still fresh too. We minimize our losses this week. We can minimize our losses this week if we can put them in vases and sell them as bouquets tomorrow. All right, all done. I place the trash into the bag and gather the cleaning tools. I wonder if they finished closing up the shop already. As I'm opening the door, Tenya comes out.
お先失礼します。
He's so cozy. Yep, this is the same artist from Cupid Parasite. Yes, it is. Bye. I wonder if he's going on his date.
中、まだやってます。
I wonder if that's why he's like running out, because he's going on his date with Miku. Could be. Oh, is that so?
銀ちゃん、楽しそうです。
That's good to know, thank you. Tenya bows his head and leaves soon after he finishes saying those words. A cat toy pokes its face out of one of his back pockets as he leaves. Oh, he's going to play with the kitties! Okay, so we didn't get to this in Tenya's route, but he likes to play with the stray cats in the neighborhood. So he brings like cat toys to play with them and like treats and snacks. So it's such a cute scene. Ah! He's so sweet. I love him. Is that a cat toy? Does that mean he's headed to the park? Apparently, Tenya sometimes goes to the park to play with the stray cats there after work. I once spotted him in the park on my way home. Although his facial expressions are hard to read, he's a nice guy who really knows his stuff about flowers. I grin at the fact that I know about my junior's little secret as I head inside.
全然違う。やり直し。
Ginosuke. When I return to the store, I hear Ginosuke talking loudly. Whenever we close up, there ends up being more flowers inside than people. They need to really clean up this translation because sometimes it's hard to read. The dense aroma of flowers permeates the air. Wataru sits holding a pair of florist scissors at a workbench, looking like he's about to cry. Yunosuke stands on the other side.
さっき僕が言ったところ、全然治ってないよね。
I love how angry he looks and how shocked Wataru is. It's such a cute dynamic.
でも茎って意外と硬くて。
I kinda ship it.
言い訳しない。いい？売れた花は茎の長さを揃えて包んでお客様に渡すんだよ。
He's in like work mode.
だから僕が言ったことは最低限覚えなくちゃいけないこと。わかる？
それはわかる。
This poor child. They threw him to the wolves for real with this one.
けどじゃない。やり直し。
So that's what he meant by having fun. During the day, Wataru was busy with chores such as cleaning the store and restocking the shelves. Now he finally gets the opportunity to work with the flowers. Wrapping paper is splayed out on the table. It looks like he's teaching him how to use the florist scissors to make a bouquet. I chime in with a dry smile on my face after throwing away the trash and putting away the cleaning tools. How's it going?
あ、先輩。
A bright smile shines across his face briefly before vanishing just as fast.
先輩聞いてよ。銀ちゃんがいじめるよ。鬼だよ。
He wants me to protect him. I'm not protecting you from him. He looks like he's about to cry. His expression sure changes quickly. He reminded me of a Labrador retriever that my neighbors used to keep as a pet. Wow. She has compared him to a puppy, a child, and a Labrador retriever. She does not see this guy as a man at all. He is not even a romantic option.
先輩？
Oh, sorry, it's nothing.
誰が鬼だって？
You.
銀ちゃん。
This child is bold. He said, you, sir.
せっかく手取り足取り教えてるのに、その言い草。悲しいな。
I feel like he's gonna spank him or something.
だって鬼じゃん。お店が開いてた時はずっとニコニコしてて、教え方もすっごく優しかったのに。
This man said, absolutely not.
閉まった途端に要求が段違いになったよ。あと、俺がミスった時、目の奥が笑ってない。
It's like a part of you dies every time I make a mistake. Wow. Then stop making mistakes. I unconsciously burst into laughter upon hearing him say that. Well, that's because Ginosuke's kindness is for our customers' eyes and ears only.
え？それってどうして？
お客様には気持ちよく買い物していただきたいからね。接客に誠意を尽くすのは当然。けど仕事仲間は別だよ。慣れ合ったって成長しない。
He said, I'm not smiling for you, I work with you. Now you know. Do your best, Wataru. Wow, and we're just gonna leave him like this?
ほら、おしゃべりしてるから手が止まってる。勤務時間終了までまだ少しあるし、あと10回花束作ってみようか。
For what?
これをあと10回。
Why?
実際一日中レジに入ったら10回どころじゃ済まないよ。そ
Wow.
れともまさかもうへばったのかな。
This man is a demon for sure.
そう言われると負けず嫌いの血が騒ぐ。10回と言わず時間いっぱいお願いします。
You should never try to remember things, is what I've been told at work. You should not. It depends on the job. I know at some jobs, like when I worked at the cafe at Barnes and Noble, like I had to remember the drinks, like the stuff for the drinks. But as far as like dealing with customers, it was on a customer by customer basis. Sometimes, you know, you would use the script, but you could usually tell when some people would come up that they just wanted their coffee and to leave. So you wouldn't ask them if they wanted like you wouldn't try to upsell them or get them to buy any food because that was just a wasted effort. So in that regard, yeah, I see it. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Vika. All right, let's do it. There he goes, making those noises again.
そう来なくっちゃ。裏にまだ廃気分の花があるからそれ持ってきて。
He is having way too much fun with this.
了解です。
I wonder what it would be like if Ginosuke was running this shop and not Hokuto. Like, how much better off would the shop be? Wataru responded energetically to hide how tired he actually is as he runs to the backyard. I talked to Ginosuke after he leaves. It's rare even for you to be that mean to someone on their first day, you know.
だってあの子なかなか根性ありそうだったから。
Okay, got some guts. Okay, he respects him. It's even rare for Ginosuke to compliment someone else like that. I agree with him, however. His customer service skills are surprisingly good. Maybe he has experience from working at another part-time job.
そうだね。でも、アタル君はもともとコミュニケーション能力が高いんじゃないかな。
Clearly, communication was not a strength because his girlfriend dumped him. I'm sorry, I should have said that. That was too soon. Too soon.
お客様の目線に立った接客ができるんだよ。何より、やる気あるのがいい。僕が何言っても全然へこたれないの。
I love that for him too. You're right. He still agreed to work away back there despite complaining that you were a demon.
そうなんだよ。花屋にバイト来る子って花が好きでこの仕事に夢見てることが多いから。その場合、大体はすぐ理想と現実の違いに打ちのめされてやめていく。でも渡るくんはどんな力仕事も面倒がらずにこなしてたよ。
Alright, thanks for kicking it with us, Vika. I hope you have fun. I love this boy. He's best boy. He's the best around.
さっきみたいに泣き言はこぼすけど、すぐに前向きになって動いてくれるのは美点だね。
You know what's funny? Ginosuke's in Wataru's route way more than he was in his own route this early on. Like, I feel like this man is on screen way more in this route than he was when we were trying to play him, 2 weeks ago? Wow, you've really taken a liking to him, haven't you?
さあ、どうでしょう。
Yes. He shrugs his shoulders jokingly, but I can tell what he really means since we've been working together for so long. It is this, like, I don't remember seeing Ginosuke this much in his own route, which is crazy. And we did an extra chapter. We did 4 chapters and still nothing happened. But I think I know him better now. Ginosuke is strict when it comes to other staff members. He especially has no mercy when it comes to newbies. For him to care this much about Wataru means that he's definitely taken a liking to him. Wataru's got a good memory too. I was surprised when he remembered all the random things I said to him during the Star Festival. Well, it's because you said it.
だね。ただそれに技術が追いつかないから、さっきみたいに何度もやり直すことはあるけど。
Yeah, I think it's just because we told him these things that he remembered. He just needs practice. What about his flower knowledge? He's always said he wasn't interested in flowers, so there's probably a lot he doesn't know.
ああ、そういう意味では確かに彼、花屋に向いてる気がするね。
How so?
花への愛着が強すぎない分、ロスフラワーを見ても失望してない。
That makes sense. Inosuke looks down at the scattered petals on the workbench as he mutters those words. My heart hurts a little as I look towards the workbench. Yeah, he's amazing, isn't he? I couldn't bear to look at them. Flower waste refers to flowers that have been thrown away. I applied to work at Phil Flower because I loved flowers and the idea of working with them. On my first day of work, I was surprised at how many flowers we had to throw away at the end of each day. It was too much for me to take. She is a little too emotionally invested in these flowers. I was shocked when they told me that around 30% of all flowers end up getting thrown away.
僕も数字では知っていたけど、この目で実際見るまでは半信半疑だったっけ。
I guess I never thought about it. Because again, I'm allergic to flower pollen, so I don't get flowers. But you'd make them in the paint. Right, like I feel like there's alternative ways to deal with flower waste. I can't remember which route it is, but I know one of the routes does deal with that. It might be this one, where they try to come up with an idea for what to do with the excess flowers that they would normally throw away. And it's like a big deal in the route. She kind of gives step on a flower, shed, burst into tear energy. She does. She's very emotional about like other people and things. She's very, I don't know, empathetic? Is empathetic the word? I think empathetic's the word. And not so much about her own feelings and her own self. So, interesting. But yeah, I wouldn't give two flying fucks about these flowers. Sorry, I just wouldn't care.
でも、フィルフラワーは頑張ってる方だよ。本社はもちろん、全支店でロスフラワーを減らす取り組みをしてるんだから。
Oh my god, Rain! Stop it! I'm trying to hear this man talk. Thank you. They've been turning them into things like dried flowers and potpourris. Is potpourri... I thought potpourri was plural. Is it not? I guess not. More recently, they've been using them for hand creams.
それでもまだ 8% の廃棄が出てる。難しい問題だね。
Yeah, I've never seen potpourris. Those flowers took so long to bloom. I don't want them to just get thrown away after sitting in our store all day.
僕もそうだよ。この店のスタッフはみんなそう思ってやってるんじゃないかな。
You know what? This is Otome heroine. Just trait right here. I don't think of anyone who would truly care about the flowers this deeply, even working in a flower shop. She's like really emotional about this. Like, oh my God, the flowers. They work so hard to bloom and then they just die in our shop, unused and unowned. What about the poor flowers? I'm just like, throw them in the trash.
花屋で働き始めて最初の試練は、捨てられる花に痛む心とどう折り合いをつけるかだから。
Yeah, like if you wanted to preserve the flowers, you wouldn't cut them. And even if you don't cut them, at the end of the season, they will wither away and die. So it's just kind of like a natural thing. They're not long lasting. Flowers are fleeting, and that's what makes them so pretty. At least that's what I always thought.
渡るくんには今のところそれがない。もちろん彼が非常だってわけじゃないけど。
They just had a whole dramatic conversation about flower death, and I don't understand. Shouldn't they just not cut them if they're not ordered? That part, if you don't need them, don't cut them. Or like, grow them yourselves. Like if you were a flower farm and then you could just cut what you needed that day, you know? On a bouquet by bouquet basis. But I know that's not feasible for a shop, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I also don't work in flowers, nor do I care.
ビジネスライクに花と向き合えるのはいいことでもあると思うから。
That's crazy. Yeah, I get what you mean. Despite how much I say that I love flowers, I still end up throwing them away. It took me quite some time to come to terms with how contradictory my actions and my words were. Maybe I haven't really come to terms with it at all. I love flowers. That is why I chose to face reality and not run away. What? Why is it this dramatic? I love flowers, so that's why I'm facing reality. Is it really about the flowers? Are we still talking about the flowers? Has someone shown her circle of life? I don't think so. It's the circle. The circle of life.
さっきも言ってたけど、君が星祭りで声かけたんだって？
Yes. Yeah, it was just as it started to rain. I told him to come to take shelter from the rain. I nod as I recall the events that happened several weeks ago. Wataru seemed like he was going through a lot back then. He looked so sad that it worried me. But now he's full of life. I'm glad he's back to his normal self now. You don't know him. It made me happy to hear him say that he became interested enough in flowers to come work here.
いや、あの子は花にっていうより。
Ginosuke knows what's up. This man said, he's not here for the flowers, sis.
銀ちゃん、持ってきました。
I turn around to the lively voice behind me and spot Wataru holding a flower pot in his arms. He seems to have brought in all the flowers that we previously separated in the backyard. He looks like he's enjoying himself. Compared to the discouraged face he'd made during his scolding before, now he looks so cheery and full of life.
ちゃんと場所わかった？
I'm sure he did.
うん、バッチリ。
じゃあ、それ全部使い終わるまで僕と練習しようね。
Yikes.
そんなに？
Run, baby, run! Give it your best, Wataru. This poor thing. Look at his face. I feel so bad for him.
よーし、やってやる。で、先輩にいいとこ見せるから。
Aw. I can't help but smile at Wataru being so full of spirit. I'm glad that we recruited such a hard worker.
絶対見ててよ、先輩。
I'll watch you. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here to watch over you.
よーし、やるぞー。
Not him pumping himself up.
渡くんがうちに来た理由、一番はこっちだよね。
Right, like it's obvious to everyone. Oh wow, that chapter went so fast. Okay, chapter 3. Under the shining blue star. Wataru successfully finished his first day at work. We closed at the shop and lined up outside.
鍵はこことさっき閉めた裏口。覚えた？
Okay.
鍵当番は社員が交代で受け持つから渡くんがやることはないと思うけど一応ね。
You'll probably never have to do it. That's right, because we don't trust you with the key.
了解です。
The way that Wataru paid close attention to every single thing that Ginosuke did made them seem like brothers. Brothers? Interesting. That's the spirit. You'll probably figure out how to use the register tomorrow morning in no time.
任せてもらえるように頑張ります。
Oh, he's so full of energy. I can't even be down with him.
じゃあ僕はここで。
Wait, isn't your home the other way, Ginosuke?
今日はちょっと用があってね。二人ともお疲れ様。
Oh, he has some things to take care of. Sure. All right, see ya.
お疲れ様です。
I'd better get going too then.
途中まで一緒に帰ってもいい？
Aw, you're gonna walk me home? Sure. I don't mind.
やったー。じゃあ行きましょう。
Wataru starts walking beside me with a huge grin plastered on his face. He looks like he's really having fun. I end up laughing at the huge grin on his face. He looks at me and tilts his head curiously.
先輩、 なんで笑ってんの？
You're funny. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go.
待ってよ先輩。
Our surroundings get quieter once we move away from the train station and into the suburbs. How was your first day?
思ってた以上に体力仕事で驚いた。
That's work, friend. Yep, you'll get used to it.
でもお客様との距離も近いし、喜んでくれると嬉しいし、楽しかったな。
Aww. That's good to hear. If there's anything you're unsure about, feel free to ask. Oh, but if I'm not enough, you can ask Ichige, Ginosuke, or Tenya as well, okay?
そんなことない。先輩に一番に相談するに決まってんじゃん。
Really? I'm happy that you have so much faith in me.
だって俺先輩のこと。
What? Oh, he's doing the blush again. Oh, he's so precious. Wataru seems like he was about to say something. He hides his face as as it tinges red.
その先輩は花に詳しいから参考になるっていうか。
You want to follow in my footsteps, huh?
ああ、他の人たちもみんな詳しいとは思うんだけどね。
Wataru frantically shakes both of his hands in front of him. He's so animated. His movements are like those of a small animal. I can't help but laugh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. She refers to him as a dog, a child, a small animal. She never looks at this man like he's a man. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I get what you're trying to say. Wataru didn't strike me as the kind of person to have a fear of strangers, but perhaps he feels more comfortable talking to me since we already met once at the Star Festival. Do you think you'll get along with the others?
みんないい人だった。北斗さんはショップマネージャーなのにすごく気さくで優しくて頼りになるし。
That man is not dependable. Moving on.
天野さんとはあんま喋れなかったけど、無口なところがクールでいいっていうか、黙ってさらっとフォローしてくれるとこがマジでかっこいい。
That's so sweet. That's very Tenya.
銀ちゃんは年下の俺にも分け隔てなく接してくれたのが嬉しかった。
Yeah, he treats you like everybody else. The MC treats you like a child.
俺がついタメ語で喋っちゃっても、その方が仲良くなれるしいいよって言ってくれてさ。
Nice.
まあ練習は鬼だったけど。とにかく俺フィルフラワーで働けて本当に嬉しい。
Aww. I was relieved to hear that. Team morale goes up when we all get along with each other. I bet Wataru will be friends with the other staff members in no time. You're really observant, you know, Wataru? I'm surprised that you've already figured everyone out in just one day.
そうかな。
Yeah. You are. Back when I was moving those flower tubs during the Star Festival too, you came and helped me almost immediately. You're someone who's really aware of his surroundings.
先輩そんな風に思ってくれたんだ。すげえ嬉しい。
Oh, he's so sweet.
でも俺全然そんなことないよ。
What do you mean? Wataru's cheerful smile fades. He suddenly has this despondent look on his face. Oh no, the music cut out. When the music cuts out, something is not right. It's dangerous. His face almost seems frozen as the moonlight shines down from the night sky above.
俺さ、星祭りの後、いろいろ考えてみたんだ。どうして彼女とうまくいかなかったんだろうって。
Oh no, not you thinking about your ex.
彼女とも別れるために会って話した。
I thought y'all were already broken up. Did it go okay?
うん。何せあの時思いっきり泣かされたからさ。おかげで冷静になれたっていうか、きちんと話せたよ。
That's good.
ただ、俺と会えなくて寂しくて浮気したんだって言われた時は、頭殴られたみたいにショックだった。
That's still no reason to cheat, though. Like, I don't care what outside of somebody being like hitting you. Yeah. There's no reason to cheat. Like, or hell, there's still no reason to cheat. Leave the relationship. If you are not satisfied with the relationship, it's much better to just break things off than it is to cheat with someone else. Just She's still in the wrong.
ちょっとは会えなくても連絡しなくてもお互いこんなに好きなんだから大丈夫って俺勝手に思い込んでた。
You thought everything would be fine if you didn't talk or meet during your entire relationship? What is that then? That's not a relationship. What, your heart's just supposed to cross the distance? Like, that's not how it works.
自分の身勝手を信頼にすり替えて努力しないで彼女をほったらかしにしたんだ。
Did she pick up the phone too? It doesn't sound like she even made an effort either. If it would be one thing if she was calling and trying to meet up and he was just like, no, let's not do that. But it doesn't even sound like that's what she was doing. So it's not just your fault. Now, I'm not going to say you're not at fault for that, but she could have picked up the phone. The phone works both ways.
彼女はごめんって謝ってくれたけど
What?
本当に悪いのは俺だよ。
No, it's not. It's her fault for cheating and not telling you that there was a problem. She could have found you. It wasn't like she didn't know where you were.
だから俺は本当はすごく傲慢で最低なやつなんだ。
Bro, we about to take this girl out. I don't like her. She was a terrible person. We need to take her out. She is the problem. You are not, you're not the problem, but you're not the problem. Wataru looks straight at me and lets out another dejected chuckle. Don't laugh. It's not funny, it's sad. He said he wouldn't cry anymore. What a liar. Even though he isn't shedding any tears, I'm sure his heart is crying right now. That's not true. You're amazing.
どこが
Don't hype this man up. Wataru, have you ever heard of self-esteem? That part. I mean, she cheated on you, right? I don't care how lonely she may have felt. It annoys me that she betrayed you and got together with someone else. If your girlfriend was lonely, how come she never told you? If she expected you to read her mind, she's just making up excuses for herself. That part right there. Say it again. Say it louder. Yes. Yet you're still trying to take the blame for it even though you could just pin it all on her. I think it takes a lot of courage to do that. If it were me, I'd panic and fall silent after realizing that I just said something I really shouldn't have.
先輩
Nothing. Huh? Oh, nothing. It's just that if it were me, I don't think I'd be able to sympathize with the other person like that.
先輩は褒め上手だな。
Wataru looks the other way, indicating that he wants to change the subject. Good, let's do that. He looks up at the starry sky in wide-eyed wonder.
見て先輩あの青い星ブルースターみたいだよ。
Okay, y'all know there's one thing I love in Otome games. I love when they have like just shots of the sky. It's so pretty. I love the different colors. I like how they blend them. I especially love when there are stars or like sunrises and clouds. I don't know why. I just love looking at the sky. So pretty. Okay. Sorry. He points at a blue star sparkling in the distance and looks at me with a jubilant smile on his face. Bingo! Tweedia, aka blue stars, have 5 petals, which makes them look like blue stars, hence the name.
マジで思いつきで言ったのに。
You remembered? Surprise? Flowers are named after some unexpectedly simple things sometimes. For example, there's this tree with pink and red colored flowers called crepe myrtle. The reason it's called that is because the texture of the flower petals is like crepe paper.
何それ面白い。
I didn't know that. I learned something new. Wataru becomes a lot more jovial. The crestfallen look that used to be on his face is nowhere to be seen. A smile really suits him better. I breathe a sigh of relief. As we while away the time talking about flower etymology, I realize that we're almost at my home already. I'm just around the corner here.
ああ、そうなんだ。
Don't be late, okay? See you at the store tomorrow. Ooh. Alright, what choice should we do? Don't be late or see you at the store tomorrow? Which one sounds more personable? They feel like the same choice. I hate when this happens. See you at the store tomorrow? Okay. Alright, Carnation Aster. We're gonna go with that. I'm pretty sure our next shifts overlap. Anyway, it's either me or Ginosuke with you on every one of your shifts. Feel free to ask us anything if you run into any problems, okay?
あ、うん。ありがとう。
Okay, see you at the store.
あ、そうだね。
Aw.
また。
I gently wave goodbye to him as I turn around.
あの、
He calls out to me and I stop to look back at him. What's wrong?
その、
Yeah? Wataru seems flustered. His fists are tightly balled together as if he's struggling to get the right words out.
俺、その、
You?
俺、先輩が好きです。
Oh! Wow, that was quick. This man did not waste any time. He said, I like you. Oh my god, look at his silly face. And the stars are so many. It's so pretty. Wow. Oh no. This man just confessed. She's like, haha, thanks. I like you too, Wataru. Finger guns. Like, bro, best buddy. Bros, right? We're just platonic work buddies. Like, damn. She does not see this man as a romantic partner at all. He straight up was like, I love you. She said, good to know.
いや、そういう好きじゃなくて。
Oh no, he said, I don't mean like that. Huh?
俺が言ってるのは、人としてじゃなくて、恋愛として好きって意味だから。
Man had to spell it out for her. Huh?
この前彼女に浮気されて泣いてたやつが何言ってんだって思うよね。
That's an odd way to confess to someone, but yeah, sure.
でも本気だから。マジで先輩のこと好きなんだ。
He told her one story from his past, and she listens. So unfortunately, now he's hooked. That's literally Wataru in a nutshell. Wataru stands completely still as he utters those words to me. I can tell his confession is dead serious.
あの時ブルースターをくれた先輩の笑顔に一目惚れしたんだ。
Oh, he fell in love at first sight. That man said, you smiled at me and my heart just went to flutter. Her response is priceless. She's just like, what? I should laugh. This isn't funny. It's hilarious. Unsure how to react to my silence, Wataru's face turns beet red as he flails about.
あ、別に今すぐ付き合ってほしいとかじゃないから。
Wow.
ほら、俺たち出会ってまだ2回目だし、お互いのことほとんど知らないしね。
Right?
ただ今はどうしても俺の気持ちを先輩に知っててほしくて。
Sorry. Her response is, I see. That's very nice. Thank you. So my house is right there. Gosh, she sounds so disinterested.
あ、バイトはちゃんとやるよ。なんか今日やってみて思ってた以上に楽しくて 本気で頑張りたいって思えたんだ。
This is giving me flashbacks to when we played Kissed by the Baddest Bitter. And the MC told Oda that she loved him. She's like, Oda, I love you. And this man straight up said, what? That was his response to our dramatic love confession. The music was swelling. The MC was like passionate. And this man straight up said, what? What? I was like, what? You mean what? Oh my God, it's giving the same energy. It hurts so bad. It hurts.
だから先輩、俺のこと見ててください。俺頑張るから、めちゃくちゃ頑張るから。
I believe in you, Wataru.
じゃあそういうことで。
Is he gonna run away?
お疲れ様でした。
Please don't run away. Oh my God. Oh my, she just like, bye. See you tomorrow. My barely audible voice fails to reach him as he leaves. Oh my God. Wataru used flee. It was super effective. Huh? Huh? Did he just confess to me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Wataru's still in university, isn't he? He's so much younger than me. Huh? Why are we here? All I could do as I stood in those suburban streets in the middle of the night was lose my cool. I hadn't noticed how red my face had become at all. And that's the end of the chapter. Yay. All right, so that was Wataru's route in Him, the Smile and Bloom. We ended things on a bit of a dramatic note. We got a confession from Wataru, and the MC was confused. If you want to see what else is in store for Wataru and Serena, you'll have to play their full route in Him, the Smile and Bloom, which you can get on Steam. It's also on the Nintendo Switch as well. We have already played through 3 routes so far. We did Tenya, Genosuke, and finally Wataru. And next week, we will be playing Hokuto's route. And y'all know how I feel about Hokuto, so this is going to be an interesting playthrough for sure. I really adore Him, the Smile and Bloom. It is so cute, it's so much fun. I love these characters, I love their stories, except for Hokuto, because I hate him, and I hate everything about him, and I hope he gets hit by a bus. But the other 3 are perfect and wonderful, but I love them so much. Wataru is like my second favorite route in the game. He is just so sweet and adorable. I love the dynamic between him and Serena. Wataru is someone who's been hurt by love. He had his girlfriend cheat on him, and he feels like he didn't do enough as a boyfriend. And he starts to feel love for Serena, who is someone who has been jaded by love. And she isn't ready to fully open up her heart to love again. So she doesn't know what to do with Wataru and his feelings. But Wataru, the ever sunshine boy, is there to break through all of her insecurities and all of the walls that she's put up and bring out her joy and love and happiness and just treat her like the queen that she is. It is such a sweet, wonderful route. I love it so much. If you liked Nayuta in Variable Barricade, you'll love Wataru. He's super sweet. And his route is one of my favorites. It's such a well done route. I will say this. I know a lot of people don't play the bad endings, but I really recommend playing the bad endings in Him, the Smile and Bloom, except for Hokuto's because it's disrespectful. But the bad endings in this game, the Wither Ends, have very realistic outcomes for a real relationship. And Wataru's Wither End is one of my favorite endings in this game, good, bad, or whatever. I love his Wither End. I cried at the end of his Wither End. I was like in tears, bawling, because it was so emotional, and I just was like, oh my God, somebody wrote this. Like it was written so well, because I've been in a situation like that, and it just hit so close to home, and that's how a lot of these endings are. So I definitely recommend playing the bad ends too, alongside the good ones. But Wataru's Wither End, especially, so good, so good. I will search for the strength to do so. If you don't play any of the other Wither Ends, I recommend Wataru's because it's just like, it's really so well written. And it speaks to Wataru's growth as a character over the route, because he does a lot of really great growing as a character from start to finish. The other characters grow as well, but Wataru's so young and naive at the beginning, and you really see him mature and come into his own. This man felt like a dude, like a guy, like a man, like a dependable, relatable boyfriend character by the end of his route. So yeah, oh my god, I could talk about this all day. I love this game. If you haven't already, I do have a review for the game. It's a written review on my site. I also have a video review on my site of it as well, if you want to hear me talk about him, the Smiling Bloom. But yeah, oh, this game was so good. This is like one of my favorite releases from last year, because we're always getting these Otome games that are just full of all of this like drama and angst and just all this crazy crap going on. And with him, the Smiling Bloom, they really pull things down to a more realistic level, and it feels like real, genuine relationships that adults would have. There's no unnecessary drama, there's no crazy miscommunication going on, except for in Hokuto's route, but it feels very realistic and natural, and it's a true slice of life Otome. If you've been looking for that type of experience, you'll love this. I know some people think it's boring, but it's really fun, it's really cute, it's really nice, it's very refreshing compared to some of the other Otome releases we get. So yep. All right, next week we got Hokuto. I'm gonna grab a drink for Hokuto's route. I hope you get one too, because I'm not playing Hokuto's route sober. I refuse. I don't like when the MC is a pushover girl. This seems like they did a good job. Yeah, they did a really good job with all of these MCs. The only MC I would say is kind of the weakest link, it would be Miku, Tenya's MC, because she's very much, she's very insecure about a lot of things. So she's very selfless. She's selfless to a fault, and she's very insecure. So she does a lot of things for other people, but she doesn't take care of herself as much, which is why Tenya is such a good partner for her, because he's someone that is there to make sure she's okay and take care of her and make sure that she feels safe enough to voice her concerns and her feelings about things. So they really match each other well in that regard. But yeah, if I had to say there was one, it would be Miku. All right, y'all. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you had fun watching me play him, the Smiling Bloom, Wataru's route. I hope you had fun with Wataru. I hope you have a new appreciation for him and love him as much as I do after watching me play it. If you haven't already, I really, truly hope you buy this game. It is so good, and it's way cheaper than most of the other Otome games that you can get on Switch or Steam. So it's definitely worth the buy. It's so good. It's so wonderful. Please, please, please give it a buy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. But I want to thank you all so much for coming through. I hope you had fun. If you want to kick it with me away from Twitch, you can find me on my socials. I'm most active on Blue Sky and Instagram and Twitter, and of course my site, blurdyotome.com. Also check out my YouTube channel. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and I will catch you all in the next stream. All right, y'all. Bye.